We're here. Oh, we're here. Hey, everybody. It's episode 249 of the Blathering Live. All systems are go. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We're going to have a amazing matchup with our still champion, Professor of Smart Things, Dr. Addy. Going to be facing a tough challenge in Brennan Mystical Bar in our I Know This Christmas Movies edition, kind of the finale for this year. We're working. This is a work in progress. So if Addy wins, she's the champion of the Christmas 2025 competition. If Brennan wins, we could declare him the champion. But Addy had such a historic run, we'll have to award both people. I don't know. I didn't dream this game show segment up to be an ongoing competition, but it's been so much fun. It's been so much fun. And I'm excited about the movies we have selected here tonight. If you want to call into the show, become a YouTube channel member or a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/Napzok. Special shout out to Tamar from House Bahuda, who just became a Patreon supporter at the executive producer tier. And we're going to meet this week or between Christmas and New Year's to talk about things he wants to do on his own show idea. And I appreciate that recent support as well. Love seeing everyone check in here, including James Holmes checking in for the UK. Laserbolt here. Laserbolt out there watching some football, painting some Philip Rivers art out there in the forest, probably. Kingsport Cal is here saying Saturday night's all right for fighting. It is indeed. I want to shout out Brady. I don't know if Brady hasn't checked in yet. He could be exhausted. Hope he got home safe. I think he did. I think he posted in Discord. Shout out Brady, Eli from Star Wars in a Galaxy, and Brian Tiller from the Moon Agers, and Johnny Starlight from the Force Center podcast world, who came out to see the stand-up comedy show last night at Floppers in Burbank, and it was an absolutely rousing success. I am so excited, and I want to celebrate not only the wins that I'll stumble on in life, but the wins that were absolutely earned last night from the comics. Jason K., Grace Cosmire, Carter, Parton Rogers, and Joseph Scrimshaw all just had amazing sets and killed, and the audience was great. And every one of them came backstage and were just like, the audience is great tonight. And that was so good to hear, because it is not reflective of me, but it's just nice to see, that the fans I do have, or the people that support me, show up and are as nice as I feel they are. And strangers who had never met him were like, what a great crowd. So it was wonderful. And then, I'm really proud of my set. I did a 30-minute set, and Brady is here. 8984M is here. And I did 30 minutes, and I absolutely just had a great time. It was one of my favorite sets. So hopefully get the video this week, and I'll share it. The full set will be available on Patreon. So be there for you. But Brady was there. I kind of teased, aka threatened, to get Brady really hammered if he showed up. And he brought a pal. Well, Eric, right? Brought a pal. So maybe that was like, can you get me on the bus safe? But we didn't get Brady hammered, which is probably better. We had a good time hanging out afterwards at Barney's Beanery. I was slightly distracted. I had an old friend who I hadn't been out publicly drinking with in about 10 years, and she was at the show, and so we had a good time catching up. So there we go. Kingsport House, as I heard that threat, I was hoping it would have happened. I looked. We were all at Barney's. Brady did have a beer or two, right? Right, Brady? You should call in, Brady, and just do a summary of your evening. And Eli had a nice, sensible lemonade. It was a good-looking lemonade. And I was 3 rum and cokes in. And that's about 3 rum and cokes in is where I start getting a little devious. It was that the one, I feel loosey-goosey. 2, I'm like, okay, let's do some comedy. 3, I'm like, okay, let's cause some problems. The nice thing about rum versus whiskey or any other the heavier drinks is it burns off quickly for me. I'm not feeling any effects today. But it was I think if I'd had a fourth rum and coke, I would have been like, Brady, let's go take over that city bus. let's take everyone hostage on the bus and go on a joyride. So there we go. Jared saying anyone else got a little high pitched sound from the stream? I don't know. It's hard for me to tell because Laserbolt says nope. I trust Laserbolt. Maybe Jared is on the good stuff tonight. 898 firm says I'll drink a 3-week-old eggnog to make up for it. No. James Holmes says super chat is the mailbag still open. I have a question. Yeah, if I have to do an updated post, I would like to do a Blathering mailbag about once a month on the YouTube channel. So ask your questions. But James, you ask questions that I don't know if they lend themselves to a serious and poignant video. So ask away. Ask away. Laserbolt says nicest thing Ken ever said to me. You know what, Laserbolt? Just because you and I disagree on families that procreate to repopulate the earth doesn't mean I don't absolutely love you. Nick swinging in, checking in. All right, so we'll take a call. I'm gonna get Jared on the show. Brady, if you have the opportunity to call in, I'd love to get a breakdown of last night from your perspective. Not the comedy, but the drinking afterwards, mostly that. I know this will happen sooner than later. We'll have Brennan and Addie in here in a second. Producer Steve should be here soon, but I one of the reasons usually I try to look at camera, but I'm dressed like I'm from Philly today. But I do have the game up. And it's Steve's team, and they're about 7 minutes and 32 seconds away from clinching the NFC East. So producer Steve said he will be there. We'll be here closer to 5, and we'll also do some fake headlines and all that good stuff. I'm watching the game. I feel sorry for Washington this year. I do feel sorry. James Holmes says this might be a question not related to Jurassic Park. Might be. Ask away. Serenity Jane's here. Hey, guys, getting ready for a Christmas party for work at Cheesecake Factory. She has favorite cheesecake flavor. Great question. Brady comes in hot with plain cheesecake. Just plain, no toppings, because I could do plain cheesecake, but Laserbolt and I do agree. My number one enemy, Laserbolt, fellow Ken, I do love a good fruit topping on my cheesecake. So I'll do a plain with it, like a blueberry, a strawberry, a cherry. A cherry cheesecake might be my favorite. If you want to win my heart, give me a cherry cheesecake. Addie, Professor Smart Thing, says Oreo cheesecake all the way. I do like that. Vulcan Nerd JMB says raspberry white chocolate. But here's the thing. For me, I'm a big fan of cheesecake, and I'm a big fan of cheesecake, and you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. ZC Movies, HD has a question here. What's the last movie you saw at a theater? It would be both wonderfully and now slightly tragically. I saw Spinal Tap 2 at the premiere at the Egyptian Theater, where Rob Reiner and the cast came out and spoke beforehand. Very cherished memory already, but even more cherished now with what's going on, the tragedy last week. So there you go. James Holmes says his favorite cheesecake is mature cheddar, virgin or moldy. It works. See, I don't trust that, James. Now I don't trust you. Now I just don't trust you. The plain though does come up a lot. It's just a good base. I think what I like about cheesecake is I'll do something with Oreo. I'll do the swirls. If you go to Cheesecake Factory, they got so many wonderful options. But I like the plain with as a base for a good topping. That's what I think. Let's bring in a call here to start us off, and we'll get in very soon to I know this because I don't know. Yeah, Brennan's ready. But sometimes he's got Saturday night dinner plans. He might going to Outback as a pre-planned celebration dinner. So we're going to get him in. But Jared, the Tide Pilot's here today. Jared, did you fix your sound issue? Are you okay?
I'm not sure what's going on. I think I got a couple because I've been getting a new desk and computer set up. So I think I got some cables going on top of each other. But it's this little annoying high-pitched whine in the background for me.
That is annoying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And then if it's you hope it's me. In this case, you hope it's me, so that you can fix. But then when you can't find the problem and you spend like an hour, that's when I start getting tech rage. How often do you get tech rage?
Not too often because I don't overly like my job and like personal
Right.
stuff doesn't overly rely on tech, but it can actually. Let me correct myself. I set up the sound for the band and run the sound and everything.
Yeah.
Panic attacks I have because there's always one thing you forget to do, and all of a sudden nothing's working. One
Yes.
night I forgot to just turn the speakers on in the back of the speakers, and I
Mm-hmm.
was absolutely like my bass player has to come over, like settle me down from my autistic ADHD meltdown that I'm having. Oh, it's awful.
Yeah, yeah. Kingsport Cow thinks you are experiencing tinnitus and that you'll be afflicted for the rest of your life. Yeah, yeah. Tech rage. I am susceptible to it.
I've seen it.
That's yeah. But you've seen it. Yeah. And what I and people are so, including some of you in chat, are so nice to be like, oh, here's the way to fix your computer. All you got to do is to just take off the top and get it. Nope, I'm done. I'm done. I'm angry already. I can't even get the screws off, or I can't even get into the PC. I had to switch batteries out of my door. I have an automated key touch door, and it stopped working, so I had to switch the batteries. And I was angry within 20 seconds. I don't know.
Sounds about
I
right.
don't know. I don't know. King's Workhouse says we've all seen Ken's tech rage. Oh well, apologize for that. Dave McKay says I had tech rage at the Bad Batch season 2 finale. There you go. There you
Oh,
go.
that too soon. Too soon.
Too soon. Too soon. Jared, we got I know this here in just a minute or two. What are you thinking here? You'll be in the catbird seat again because it's entertaining to me. And I make up the rules. Let's do some analysis here going into. I don't want to. It's tough. I don't want to say finals. It could be the finals for Addy, but Brennan's a new competitor. I hadn't thought any of this out.
It's
Both
well,
will be worthy. Both will be worthy.
you're not wrong there, but again, we got to continue with the Jeopardy analogy. The Jeopardy never has, the true belt holding. It's just current champion, current
Current
winner.
champion. Current
You
winner.
know,
I like
you
that.
know. This way, we
I
don't
like that.
have to. You don't have to schmo down yourself and all of a sudden have like a fatal four-way going on.
I don't. Here's what I don't want to do, and I hope this. I want to do this almost weekly, and I'll go back to music. We'll go to TV shows, all the things. There's a lot of ways to play this out. I don't want to flash forward to like 5 months from now where I'm having to pay for some championship belt to ship out to Addy. You know what I mean? And Addy would be a deserving belt holder. But I'm like, I just don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And Laserbolt's right. Later, a tournament of champions. That might be what we have to do. There you go. All right. So, what's your analysis on the big matchup?
I think Addie's been proving herself really well, but we do know Brennan from the
Yep.
Schmodown. What the amateur version? I forget what they called it.
The fan version.
Yeah, that they ran, and he was a belt holder, so
He
we
was.
know we know he's can do the trivia. So I think it's going to be close. You know, what, Vegas put me down for an ending score of 3-1-1 because I got to get myself a point in there too.
You gotta get in there. Addie says she doesn't want it. She'll take a metaphorical belt. Yeah, first class league. That was it. That was it. First class league. And Laserbolt says Brennan is my Star Wars champ. Woo! I almost like he's taking a shot at Star Wars Explained. I don't know. I'm kidding.
I know it was years ago and kind of a bit, but you got screwed by saying Whitward at the end of the buzzer.
I contend to this day. I'll talk Schmodown. You want to talk Schmodown? Also, by the way, the Eagles and the Commanders are having a brawl. There's like people throwing punches. Oh, dear God. Oh, Steve's probably on his feet screaming. Steve just threw a beer at a wall. There's players absolutely throwing punches at each other. There's yellow flags flying everywhere. Yeah. Ooh, let's go. Wow. I can't wait for Steve to come on. Steve's gonna be like, yeah, let's go.
Right.
Oh man. Anyways, there's the Schmodown, the 30-minute Iron Man match between me and Whitwer, and I was terrified. Whitwer knows his stuff. And I did win the first Star Wars trivia belt live in Orlando. But it didn't come down to Whitwer and I went to overtime and I won on the James Arnold Taylor answer. But Whitwer should have won that. He lost on that Captain Nita question that he had been down doing autographs for like 4 hours rushed up to the convention, the panel hall we were in, and give him all the credit for that. He was a pro. He had commitments, and he hit all of them, and we were one of them. He wasn't in the right. There's no way he misses that needed question. So I always took the championship belt I had with a grain of salt. My phone, which the Eagles fight is so, it's knocked my phone off my stand here. But I will contend that I got cheated to the end of my day, that the clock ran out.
Oh, it totally did. Totally. I was on your side from moment one.
And that is why a good wrestling angle, I turned my real feelings into a storyline with the system was against me. The system was against me. There you go. Mandalorian Jedi Scarlet Wolf says, Whitwer looks terrifying to go against. He's just, he's a nice dude. He's very quiet, friendly. He doesn't, he's not there to say much. He's there to do his job and always nice to us there. But it's robotic, the knowledge he has. And I have a lot of knowledge. I don't know if I know anything anymore trivia wise. So I was legit terrified to go up against him in that match. It was a lot of fun. So there we go. Alvintor says, where's the tiny little doggy? I missed the barks. Actually, you wrote, I missed the borks, but she is curled up and sleeping down here. She's been a little bit better. Scarlet Wolf says Freddie Prinze Jr. looks fun. He was fun. You had to do this a lot, if you know what I mean. Jared knows. All right, Jared, I'm going to bring you back in a second. I keep teasing. We're going to do a second, but I do want to get if Addy and Brennan can hold on for about 5 minutes, I want to get Brady in here because I forced him to call in. So, Jared, I'll bring you back in a second here. Thanks for giving your analysis. All right. Lauren Romo's here. Lauren Romo's here because she just wants to celebrate a Washington loss. Good to see. Call in, Romo. All right, Brady's on the line. 8984M. He got home safe. I should have made sure he did after that because he left Burbank late. Brady, how did the night go from your perspective? And thank you again sincerely for coming out.
Oh no, and thank you for putting on the show. That was a great show. It was a great night all around.
It was.
No notes.
No notes. It was it was such a great first of all, it was essentially sold out, which has not happened since June of last year. So it was great to see a sellout with my name on the wall, which is good for the club to see. So I was happy with that. But a sellout crowd doesn't mean a good crowd. You all, Brady, just were a great crowd. So thank you for being a great crowd.
And it's easy when there's great performers,
Oh, you're so sweet. Did you enjoy the after gathering at Barney's again? You hung out. I got, like I said, I admit I got a little distracted. I had an old friend that hadn't seen me perform comedy since 2010, and we were catching up after the show. So I didn't feel like I connected with you as much as I should, Brady. So I want to publicly apologize for that. No,
it's all good. I had a good beer, a good German beer, and I just enjoyed hanging out with Joseph. Got to talk about a lot about his movie, which, by the way.
Yeah.
Get me to check it out.
Check it out. Hopefully I'll get an opportunity soon. Check it out. And your buddy had a good time?
Oh, yeah. He had a great time. This was his first comedy show he's ever been to. And it was a great first one to go to.
Awesome. That makes me feel happy.
And plus, like he doesn't know anyone. So this is coming from someone who is essentially like a stranger in the audience.
Yeah, making strangers laugh is the best thing. All right, so there was a bit of a controversy, and I want the audience to weigh in here. So if you're watching live, weigh in on this. You know where I'm going with this, Brady?
I have no idea, actually.
Okay. So, Matthew Sykes, his first show was the Harrison Pub show with Joseph and I. So we're all hanging out afterwards at Barney's. Joseph, his wonderful wife, Sarah, Mark Ellis showed up for a little bit. And my friend and her pal were hanging out with me. And then you had Eli and your pal, Eric, right? Eric, I remember. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
And you and Brady and Brian Tiller, lead singer of the Moon Agers. We're all hanging out there. Drinks had been ordered at the bar, but we were sitting at the table. And that, the waitress just assumed that we all had drinks in the bar. So she cashes out Joseph and I for our food. Joseph had a pizza, I had taquitos. You know, that's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, thanks, walks away. And then you realized, Brady, that she didn't charge you or Eli. I didn't see Eric drink anything, but she didn't charge you for drinks. Did you end up not paying?
I cannot confirm or deny.
No one from Barney's is watching. I want to know for the chat. So here's what happened. So Brady, yeah, Jared says free drinks. The server's like, hey, I'll cash you out, this and that, and she knew that we had got drinks at the bar. It was kind of a Barney's on a Friday night in Burbank, a little crowded. There you go.
Yeah.
So she walks away. Thanks, y'all have a good night. And then and Eli had left early. Eli put a 10 spot. He put cash on the table for his lemonade, which was way over. He overpaid for the lemonade. And then Brady quietly, politely just goes, I don't think she charged me for the drink. And I just go, great. You don't need to pay. But then I could tell, did you have where was your head, Brady? Were you like, this is not right?
Honestly, I had we ordered an Uber at that point.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I just said, you know what? I have to take this Uber. This last train that's gonna leave. So I did not have the time to pay. So I will publicly say this. I'd have to repay Eli because he kindly left at $10. I gotta pay Eli if you're watching. I gotta pay you back $10. I still have your $10 bill.
And I said, take. Right, I can't remember 3 rum and cokes at this point. I said, take the cash, Venmo Eli the money back or whatever you want to do with that cash. Take that cash down to the body shop or wherever you want to go with it. I don't care. Go to Jumbo's Clown Room with that $10. But yeah, if you get a free drink, Eli should get too. So you'll handle that. I trust you on that. Laserbolt suggests, what would Rivers do? What would Philip Rivers do? And that's we all failed in that regard because he probably wouldn't have been drinking. He wouldn't have been drinking. Number one.
Hey,
so,
if in the afterlife at the gate of judgment they said that one time you did not pay at Barney's, that's the thing that sets you over. You're going back.
That's the one. King's Forecast says I didn't have the time to pay. Roger says if I get no tap, I no pay. I would, but I would leave a tip. And Joseph and I tipped her, and I always tip the highest amount. So yeah, that was handled. But yep. Okay, Brett. I think you're in good spot. I don't think you're going to hell over this one.
or getting sent back to the earth, you know.
Yeah. Well, that might be okay if you get sent back to Earth to do it all over again. All right.
Yeah, maybe I'll get sent back as I don't know, a squirrel or something.
Well, you'll show up in my yard. You'll be well fed.
well fed.
Brady, thanks for calling in. Give us the update, and thank you for coming to the show again. You have come to every show we put out here. Joseph and I really appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah. You know what? And keep doing the shows, man. They're great, and I hope you get paid this time.
I hope so too. I think we sold enough tickets to get paid. I hope so.
Yeah.
I had to pay out the talent. I always pay the comics on the show. So right now I'm in a hole. So that's why I think maybe when I saw you got a free beer, I was like, take the free beer because life sometimes puts you in a hole. Thank you, Brady. I appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for calling in.
And thank you.
All right, let's do this. As the Eagles start to wrap up the NFC East for 2025. Let's go ahead and do our own version of a competition. I'm going to bring Jared, the tie pilot, back in. I'm going to bring in Addie, and then I'm going to bring in Brennan Mystical Mar in a second. But Addie, I want to hear from you. Everyone knows you've been studying. You love Christmas movies. It's just you're in the zone. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, Ken, but like with every week, I'm a little nervous because there's no guarantees in OO. I know this.
Addie just gave us our first logo. She just gave us our first logo on the tin. That's the advertisement. There's no guarantees in OO. I know this. Wonderful. Jared, make a note of that. We'll the marketing campaign has begun.
It definitely has. Oh, I got a quick programming note. Producer Steve didn't know if you were going to see the message, but he is on daddy duty tonight. No producer.
No producer Steve. Okay. Oh, I see the message tonight. You know, I think I got to be honest. I trust Steve. I trust Steve with my life, but I think he got a little too drunk during the Eagles game. That's what I think. And I think as they're celebrating, I think he's all hammered. I think he's Steve hammered. That's what I think. Good. Thank you for relaying that information. All right, Eddie, I'm going to bring your competition here. Brennan Mystical Mar, trivia champion. Brennan, thank you for agreeing to do this. We love having you here as always, but this is going to be fun. How are you feeling going into this?
Well, the answer is that Addie is more awesome than me, so...
That's good. Good. That's
you know, I mean, I would be very happy if she were to beat me.
Yeah, you're good. You're good, gracious.
If she should win over it, okay.
Yes. All right.
I don't want Addie to literally beat me up, but you know.
I don't think I've ever beaten anyone up in my life.
Yes.
But the truth is, Addie's smarter than me and more awesome than me, so you know.
Well, this is going to be fun here. So, all right. Here's the rules for those that don't know. On I Know This, I have got 5 questions and 2 tiebreakers. It is first to 3. We have our current champion, Addie. We have our challenger, Brennan Mystical Mar. We also have Jared, the TIE pilot, in the seat. I'm going to call out first the year the movie was released, and then slowly and steadily name 5 cast members from the movie. At any point, you say your name. So Addie will say her name. I will acknowledge Addie, and she gets to answer. If she misses or doesn't know it, the opponent gets a chance to get their answer in. If Brennan, in this case, in this example, misses it, then Jared in the crow's nest, the Statler and Waldorf rolled together of our show, gets a chance to answer. No one answers. The point is, held back. And that's
so I say my name to buzz in, basically.
Yes, that's the buzzer. That's the buzzer. And just, it's worked out pretty well where everyone kind of sees who, we haven't had any close calls, but I'll acknowledge that you answered. And unofficial timers here, but you don't have to blurt. If I call your name, you don't have to scream. You can take a breath. You can take a moment. Get your answer in. All right, Addie, I know you're ready, but I want to confirm legally. Are you ready?
As ready as I'll be.
All right, Brennan Mystical Mar, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, I'm actually not ready. I got to put my scorecard down. Jared, are you almost ready?
And no answers in the chat. No in the chat.
Thank you. Yeah, Scarlet Wolf, our secret agent, Mandalorian Jedi says no answers in the chat. All right. I'm literally doing, Jared, you know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing, Jared?
What are you doing?
When I used to announce the Schmodown, I had little cards like this. This is where my cards come from. And I was always keeping score as I was announcing. I'm doing it again. It's old habits. They don't.
I feel like that's something you would have picked up from managing wrestling, though.
It could be, but I'm just I'm making a little sheet again. It's cute. It's adorable. All right.
It is.
All right. Here we go. First one coming in here. In Christmas movies. I know this. Released in 1983. Ian Petrella.
Addie.
A
Christmas Story.
She's got the first point on the board on the way to 3. 1983, a classic. I'm surprised I hadn't come up with this one yet, but I think everyone was kind of waiting on this. That's why maybe it's an easy one.
You used up all the glue on purpose.
Exactly. All
right.
Says
Fragile.
Yes.
It's prestigious.
Italian. Yeah.
1-0 here. Question number 2. Released in 1947. Brennan.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Wow. Yep. Okay, we're tied up in 1.
You know what the irony is? I just rewatched it today.
See?
Yeah.
Unintentional studying. I love it. I was in the 8th grade Judkins drama department presentation of Miracle on 34th Street. I played lawyer Fred Gailey. So there we go. There we
nice.
Go. That was also my first kiss. It came on stage in the play in front of all the school.
Awesome.
Oh, the nightmare.
Oh, poor Ken.
No, she was not. Yeah. Oh, Jared. It was. Hear how bad it was. We had to rehearse. We had practiced for like 6 or 7 weeks before the play, and then my teacher knew it was kind of going to be a problem, and he knew I was uncomfortable. And he made us kiss each other like it's a peck. It's a little peck.
Yeah.
In our class, in our drama class, in front of the entire class for like 20 minutes. All right, do it again. because he knew he was smart. He wasn't punishing us. He knew that all of the school was going to see this, and he wanted to get that out of the way, get over the embarrassment. So that was technically my first kiss because I was a late bloomer. All right, story side. It is tied up at 1. Addie, 1. Brennan, 1. Jared, hey, if he gets a point, it's fun. All right. Question number 3. Released in 2008. Robert Duvall.
Addie.
4
Christmases.
4 Christmases. Oh man, I gotta start naming extras. That's what I gotta do. I gotta start naming extras. Oh, 2-1. All right, 2-1. Let's go into question 4. Question 4. Potential winner for Addie. Released in 2018. Darby Camp. Judah Lewis. Oliver Hudson. Kimberly Williams Paisley. Kurt Russell.
Oh, God.
Brennan. I heard Brennan.
And the Christmas Chronicles.
The Christmas Chronicles. We're tied up. Addie, I felt the you're doing the cast in your brain. You're running it down. You were almost there, but Brennan, good answer.
Yeah, good job, Brennan. I knew what it was. I couldn't remember the name of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, you said Kurt Russell and I went, oh, duh.
And to be clear, Christmas Chronicles 1. Just so we're clear.
Yeah,
just so we're clear.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Kingsport Cal says 4 Christmases, my favorite Christmas. We learned something from Kingsport Cal today. I love that. Call in. Let's talk Christmas movies. All right. It's tied up at 2. We do have 2 tiebreaker questions if no one answers this or Jared answers it because we play to a winner. Final one, or at least potential final one here. Question 5. Released in 2016. Kate McKinnon. Courtney B. Vance. Jennifer Aniston. Olivia Munn. Jason Bateman. Do it again. Released in 2016. Kate McKinnon. Courtney B. Vance. Jennifer Aniston. Olivia Munn. Jason Bateman. Gonna need anyone to answer in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. We do not have a winner here. The answer, I'll reveal the answer now.
What about me?
Oh, you're right. Oh,
Wow.
Jared, the tie pilot. Oh my gosh, I forgot the old rules. Do you have an answer?
I'm gonna go with Office Christmas Party.
Jared's on the board. Wow. Jared's on the board.
My goodness.
It was the Jennifer Anderson that gave it away. He's not in a lot.
Okay. I apologize. There we go. Kingsport Cal, you better not be putting those answers in. Better not be putting those. I messed up, but we're up. But we're here now. Here's the situation. We're going to 2 tiebreakers. If Jared gets this, we're going to the last question to get a winner here. Okay. All right. Let's reset. I apologize. I messed it up. Thank you, Jared. Tiebreaker 1. Released in 2005. Jamie Kaler. Luke Wilson. Diane Keaton.
Addie.
The
Family Stone.
We have a champion. We have our 2025. Oh, I know this. Christmas Movies Champion Edition. It is, in fact, the Family Stone. My friend Jamie Kaler in the film, but a great cast, which included Claire Danes, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Dermot Mulrooney there. That was, I think, our best fight yet, even with my air. Addie, we'll give you your 15 seconds to talk about anything you want. Brennan, as the challenger, you came in hot. You had some great moments there, Brennan. How do you feel about your competition?
I think I did pretty well. I mean, it came down to the wire there, which I really liked.
Yeah.
As I said, Addie is awesome. Addie, you were amazing.
Fantastic job, Brennan. Fantastic job.
Thank you. And certainly, if I don't talk to you guys, Merry Christmas.
Merry
Christmas to you. Happy New Year. But we'll have a show before that. Thank you,
I've
Brennan.
never heard of the movie The Family Stone. Never heard of it.
You never heard of it? Yeah,
That's okay. I never heard of that one either.
It had
following.
It does have a following, yeah. Because my friend Jamie is in it. He's a great comic, and he still gets people recognize him from that movie 20 years on. I don't think I spent a lot of time with it, but it has a little bit of a cult following.
But that was
Addie,
awesome. That was amazing.
you got it. Thank you, Brendan. Thank you, Brendan, for hanging out with us tonight.
You're welcome.
All right, Addie, though, you get your 15 seconds to promote anything you want here within legal reason. Take it away.
I just want to thank you for the opportunity to come on here and do this every week, Ken. It's been a lot of fun. I can't wait to see where this goes in the new year, and hopefully I can come back and do some more of the movie or TV themed nights.
Absolutely. You've been a wonderful champion. This has been a fun run, and I think you've had some great opponents, Alan, Ethan. But Brendan I knew was going to give you a big challenge, but you came in ready, and it's been a lot of fun. So Addie, thank you for that. Jared, again, apologies, but good run here in the crow's nest.
Oh yeah, no, this is I like being in my little nest up here. It's fun to just be like, oh, nobody's gonna get it. He.
Love that.
My little gremlin hands come in and get the point.
You got it. You got the point indeed. All right, thank you, Jared.
Of course.
All right, Addie. Before we let you go for the holiday, do you have a Christmas movie watching routine during this week?
I have a Christmas movie watching routine during the season.
Yeah.
So when I put my Christmas tree up, I put the Santa Claus on in the background with Tim Allen.
Okay. Yeah.
I've been watching Home Alone a lot because are you familiar with the Disney Plus live channels?
No. Is that relatively new? Did they just play? No. What is this?
So they have different channels and they change throughout the year where like there's something always on. And I think it's to help sort of alleviate that like constantly looking for something to watch thing. So like around May the 4th, there was a Star Wars channel. They played all of their Star Wars content in timeline order. So you could just tune in and be like, oh, The Mandalorian is on, or, oh, they're showing the sequel trilogy. There's always a kids channel. Right now they have an animated classics channel going. They have a season streamings, but they also have a Home Alone channel where they are only playing the first 3 Home Alone movies in a loop. So 4 out of 6 hours every 6 hours, you can be watching one of the good Home Alone movies.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I've been putting that on in the background a lot this week.
That's fantastic. 898 for him says the Star Wars channel should be permanent. Yeah. And I'm not saying this like cynically. This is a good idea, but it's almost like they're doing cable, right? Where you're just like it's always on.
It is cable. But it's nice because sometimes I'm like because I don't have cable anymore. I don't have any of the streaming replacements of cable. I don't have YouTube TV. I don't have any of that. So it's nice when like I just need to put on some background noise because I need to do some work. Oh, I'm 45 minutes into The Little Mermaid. I'll watch The Little Mermaid. That's fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, so going into this week, my brother and I have actually made a list of movies that we want to watch. And it's everything from classics like White Christmas and It's a Wonderful Life to some of our modern favorites. Every year we argue about whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie. For some reason, we don't argue about whether or not the first Harry Potter movie is a Christmas movie. We just watch it.
Is it? Do you come down on is or no?
I don't think it is, but I also don't need an excuse to watch Harry Potter, Ken.
Right, and then also, did I see who posted today that I thought it was someone in the community here that since the Fellowship leaves on December 25th, it's a Christmas movie?
Yeah, we have I think there are just some movies that are, I don't know that they're necessarily Christmas movies, but they're movies you can watch with the whole family, so you watch them at Christmas.
Right.
Like, for instance, I don't think The Sound of Music is a Christmas movie, but they show it every year on ABC because it's a movie that you can sit down and the entire family can enjoy.
You know, it's funny. I actually, in pulling the answers for I know this Christmas movies. I almost like last week included Sound of Music, and I was like, I'm going to come down on no, but it is seasonal. You're right. It does kind of.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a family. I think it has to do with, again, is this a movie that the toddler to grandma can enjoy together?
That's the scale. Toddler to grandma.
Toddler to grandma.
My comedy does not fall into that scale.
You know, a lot of the Christmas movies that we had on I Noticed don't fall into that scale either.
Bad Santa might work. Perfect. No, awesome. Yeah, well, it's like the Lord of the Rings movies became kind of a Thanksgiving thing for me and a lot of people I know. So
yeah, for me, the Lord of the Rings is a fall movie, and I think that just has to do with all of the shots of forests.
It's very fall-y. Yes, it's very fall-y. It's very cozy.
Fall-y. It's very cozy. Yeah.
Will McLean says, you talk about Harry Potter, not a Christ movie, but features scenes taking place at Christmas. But he does correct himself and says Christmas. But Will, I think you might be right. I think Harry Potter maybe is a Christ movie. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is.
It does. That first movie, they celebrate Christmas.
They do.
So if that's the criteria that makes Die Hard a Christmas movie,
yes. You're absolutely absolutely.
And they had a great conversation about this on the latest episode of Doug Defends.
Was Ellis on that one?
No, but Billy and Doug argued about it.
I think Mark Ellis was just at a Doug's movies event last week. David McKay says, the Sound of Music might be a bit too Antifa for grandma these days. Depending on your grandma, could be. Addie, I appreciate you. Big performance. And you'll be back on. Don't you worry. And then next year, we'll grandmother you in, and you'll be ready to take on.
Oh, goodness. Christmas 2026. I hope we're all still here.
Yeah, I hope I'm here in February. All right. Addie, thank you for calling in today.
You're welcome, Ken. Merry Christmas. I will see you in 2026.
There we go. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you. All right. We've got and so in chat, Mandalorian Jedi and Kingsport Cal want to compete in the music one. We'll absolutely do the one I love doing the music one. And yeah, I'm not going to get too obscure. So don't you worry. There you go. We are here. Sean Stuff says, I still consider 1941 a Christmas movie. I can't remember if I've actually seen 1941. I'm very familiar with it. I'm trying to rack my brain. I think I've only seen it in my brain in like context of just clips and conversations around it. So maybe I'll have to do that. Maybe I'll have to watch 1941. I'm also considering tonight watching Bad Santa. It's on my list. I think live sports update. I do think, even though he's not going to join us because of dad duty, I do think the Eagles did not even hold on. That was a shellacking in the end. So congratulations to the Eagles. Let's keep the calls rolling here. If you want to call in the show, if you're hanging out relatively new, or you're like, hey, it's Ken, you can put YouTube channel member. Thanks to James Holmes and Kingsport Cal, who handed out some channel memberships earlier tonight. I want to catch up with some streams. We got a call from Cal here in a second. As I said, James Holmes and Kingsport Cal generously gifting subs, not subs, but memberships to the channel. James had that question earlier. Send your question in, James. We'll do it. David says, in Addy versus Brendan, who is Jake Paul and who is AJ? I've watched that clip a few times today. So, I never root for anyone to get injured in a competition, but there was some satisfaction in there. And then Jared, thank you for the super chats. As his New Year's wish is that I will watch DS9. I do owe the pilot though, right? I think I owe the pilot because of some losses in fantasy football. 898 firm says apparently the Eagles winning eliminated the Cowboys from the playoffs. Well, all right. That means even though Washington lost, Mark Ellis still might be happy. Oh yeah, and Laserbolt wants me to watch A Christmas Story once. Yeah, never seen it. I don't know. A lot of times when I haven't seen a movie, I have an answer for why, whether it's accepted by you all or not. It's just if I wasn't allowed to see it. I did. I don't like it. The conversation around it annoys me. I don't know why I've never watched Christmas Story. Definitely wasn't shown it as a kid. Parents, I don't think my parents have any knowledge of that film existing. So I don't know. I barely even know the references to. All right, let's take a call from one of our favorites. It is the one and only, the very generous Kingsport Cal. Kingsport Cal, how you doing, my friend?
How you doing, Ken? Can you hear me?
Oh, you sound wonderful.
All right. Well,
So-
I just want to tell you, Ken, this
Yeah.
is what is this? Is this day 2? Yeah, yesterday was day 1. This is day 2 of my 12-day. Well, what I consider my 12 days of Christmas.
Ooh, okay.
Uh,
Explain more.
well, no. The only thing is that I have 12 days off of work. I don't have to
Oh,
go back till the 31st. So I got
okay.
roughly
Wow.
2 weeks. Yeah.
What?
Well, how did it happen?
Yeah. Well, I want to know.
What?
Okay, how did it happen? But what does that feel like when you're like, for the next 12 days are mine?
It feels incredible, kid. It feels incredible. Considering that for the past 5 years, I've either worked on Christmas, or worked New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. Well, I've worked New Year's Eve as well. Actually, this year I have to work New Year's Eve, which will turn into New Year's Day, which I've
Okay.
done that before, so it's no big deal. But
Okay.
whatever.
Right.
But I've worked. Well, when I worked in the restaurants, I worked on Christmas all the time anyway. It
Sure.
doesn't matter. But no, for the past 5 years, I've had to work around Christmas. This is the first year that I don't have to, from like 19th to the 30th. I'm free, and it's amazing. And I had to pull strings for that. I had to use some of my PTO time
Okay.
for that
Okay.
to make that happen,
So
which is cool because I still get paid.
you still get paid. All right. JMB does want to know if we have a breakfast sandwich situation update, but I'll get to that in a second. But what, Kingsport Cow, what are you going to accomplish in these 12 days off?
Probably nothing. Which is
Okay.
I do plan on.
Deserved.
It is deserved, Ken. I know. I'll talk about. I'm a working man and stuff and all that stuff. That is
Yeah.
true. I am a working man. I do deserve this. I
Yeah.
work hard. I work long hours. I work. I pick up shifts if need be. You know what I mean?
You need to live the life of a podcaster for these next 12 days. Get up when
I
you
think
want. Enjoy life.
But it's just I know by the end of it I'm going to be so bored. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as I go back, I'll be like, I hate this place.
Yeah, but remember, if you always are so nice to listen to my supplemental shows here on the channel, and I talked about going into Thanksgiving. I was going to spend it alone, but my goal was to, by the end of the day, to be bored, because that to me meant I achieved full rest, where my body was like, and my mind and my soul was like, we got to go back. Like, we got to get back to wherever we're going. We got to go back to the island. So I want you to achieve boredom.
Well, I'm not going to be too bored. I got some activities planned. I got some things I need to do, and I got some stuff, some leisure activities.
What's all right? This might be. I don't know. I
What?
don't know if I should ask this. What are some of
You got no.
Cal's?
I'm not.
You're not answering.
No.
That's
My
even
leisure
more suspicious.
activities. My leisure activities are my leisure activities. Okay.
Fair enough, Cal.
I'll give you one. I did like I said not too long ago. I started Red Dead 2,
Okay.
and then like I knew it was going to happen. I had to step away from it. So part of that. So I want to sprinkle that back in. Hopefully, I'll remember wherever the hell I left off at, because it's a story. That's the reason why I need time to play it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
But
I do.
so that is one thing I'm going to try. I hope to get in, but no, I can't divulge everything, Ken. I have a whole theme park of debauchery and delights planned. I've already got stuff ready for a lot of those things. Anyway, but it's going to be great.
I want you to launch a podcast, and it's called Debauchery and Delights. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I want to know. I mean, I don't want to know. Legally, maybe I shouldn't know. And you said theme park. It makes me think you're just gonna head on out to Dollywood, but I'm guessing.
Oh no. I'm saying I have a theme park of debauchery and delight.
Wow.
And I'll tell you,
yeah.
well, I'll give you one of those delights, which I'm surprised, Ken, because I think you did say you saw it. I can't remember.
What?
But you one of the questions on the wait, don't tell me. I know this was For Christmas,
Yeah.
which is indeed my favorite Christmas movie, and I'm not a
Okay.
Christmas person.
I
What, you haven't seen it?
I haven't
Okay.
seen it.
I didn't think you did because it came up before at some point, and you
Okay.
said you didn't see it. Anyway.
Okay. What's the scoop? What makes you like this film? Is it Big
Oh,
Bob Duvall?
well, no. Well, it's Vince Vaughn, of course. He's one of my favorite
Is he? Oh, I
comedic
didn't.
actors.
Okay. Yeah.
I've said this before too. We've talked about this. We've
Yeah.
talked about Swingers. You know,
Yeah.
I love and Maid that he did with Favreau.
Yep.
But anyway, I love Vince Vaughn in comedies. Couples Retreats, another one. He's really he's just he is my kind of humor. But anyway,
he's great. I love him in Curb Your Enthusiasm. I love
yeah. And he had it's escaping me, The Monkey or something like that. He did a series. Yeah, he did a series. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
The Monkey.
But I love it. It was a great series. It was called The Monkey or something like that.
So what do you like about For Christmas? You got Vince Vaughn. What touches you? What part of the story touches Cal's soul?
The thing is, For Christmas came out in 2008, and that was a year that me and a lady friend had parted ways because she wanted a child. And I did not because I already have one. Had one. I have one at that time, or whatever, however you want to put that.
Yeah, I get it.
And so it wasn't like a bad breakup or anything. It was just we were doing two different life paths. You know what I'm saying?
I've been there. Yeah, I get it.
And then that freaking movie came out, and if you watch it, it is a couple movie. It is like it's kind of a couple movie.
Like a romance. Is it got a little romance in it? A little holiday romance?
Well, yeah, it is. Well, it's them going through some stuff during Christmas.
Okay.
And it resonated with me, and because there was kind of some similar situations. But no, it's a good movie. It's got Vince Vaughn in it. It's Christmas, and there's a great scene. Oh, I can't even describe it. Anyway, you have to watch it, Ken.
Okay, I'll watch it. Okay, you don't need to break it. Yeah, okay. I feel you. Before I let you go,
you might even feel a little something with your stuff that happened earlier.
With my stuff that's happening. Okay. Let me ask you this though before I let you go, because I'm gonna wrap up here because I got some dinner to eat. What is the update on the breakfast sandwich debacle? For those that don't know, Kingsport Cal had a regular spot that he went to, and then they didn't make the sandwiches demands, and he went on a silent protest. And what's the latest?
I've already said this before. I've gone back, but I go back when the owner, well, the two owners, his wife works. I can tell that his wife is there because of her car. So I have not been back there when he worked. Now, and the beauty in that, though, kid, really quick, the beauty in that is that his wife has seen me, and she's never acknowledged anything about the sandwich thing, which I'm sure she knows all about it because I stopped showing up, right? So I did my month, almost 2 months protest, not even going. And then I started going back when I'm almost, well, actually, I do know for a fact because he's got different co-workers, not just him and his wife now. He's got some people that work for him, a couple of ladies, which I know because they're from my spot, and I know these people. Anyway, but they was like, yeah, so she knows, the owner's wife knows the deal that went down as to why I stopped coming. So she knows, and so when she's seen me, so you know that she's done told her husband that, yeah, he comes back and he's probably like, well, I don't even, and she's probably like, she probably thinks that I come all the time like I used to,
right?
But I don't. You see what I'm saying? I only come when she's back.
She's there. So you're creating you're potentially creating some tension in their marriage.
No, it's nothing like that. It's just to let him know, so he knows. I only go back there because they have because I don't have to drive further to get my Pat's PBR light. Get my
Okay.
PBR light.
Yeah, yeah.
They have
All
it
right.
there. It's
They have
closer
it
to get
there.
it here.
All right. All right. Okay.
Anyway, but that's the only thing that's going on with that.
All right.
And I'll
What,
still
what
have a grudge against that guy. What?
Okay, but what if my final question to you here. What if, in the spirit of the holiday season, what if
No,
you were would
no,
if you go in and make peace with the guy? Peace on earth,
no.
goodwill to men. Like what if you offer an olive branch?
No, I see the logic in that, Ken, but I helped this guy. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I told people about his
All
store
right.
and everything like that. I helped
Okay.
him, and
Yeah.
I came in there, and when he started, nobody was coming in there, and I came in there, and I made
You were the
big
customer.
purchases.
Okay.
I made big purchases. I sat and talked to him. I told him about the region where he was at because he's not from here. I told him about everything, about the people, about who to look out for, the customers that come, the people that try to be regulars in the space that I'm in the area I live. I know how they operate. So
Right.
who the thieves and everything else was. I set this man up for success. And all I asked him for was a simple tenderloin sandwich biscuit made the way that I wanted it, and he refused to make it.
Womp, womp,
So
womp, 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 womp,
that drew the line
womp,
for
womp, womp,
me.
womp. Okay. All right.
You know what I mean?
All right. You're not gonna make nice during Christmas. I respect it. You're holding steady. But Cal, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, majorly Happy New Year. We'll talk before then, I'm sure. But also, I want you to get the rest you deserve. I'm so glad you have these days off.
Well, Ken, I appreciate it. And I hope you get some rest, go see your family or
I
whatever you're
will.
going to do. Oh yeah, I hope your mom's okay with the whole nose situation. I
She
hope
is.
it's
She's
fine.
okay. It was pretty bad. It looks worse than it is. But thank you for that. Yes. So mom
Well,
fell
Ken.
down, go boom, but she's okay. She's good. Just talked to her before the show tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna spend the Christmas holiday up there with the folks. See my niece too for a day, and see if Franny can survive in the rain in the Central Coast of California. So appreciate that. Cal, thank you, buddy.
All right, one more thing. What's the schedule looking like? What's the Blathering schedule? When you are you going to take a break? What's going on?
No, I can't afford to take a break,
Oh,
but I might need to. So there's a slight chance, I do a show Tuesday night, everybody, though I might have a dinner with a friend, which will be more important. If not, I think next weekend, and then the 30th, we at least got at least two more shows before the end of the year, as well as the other content here on the channel. So I hope you all around for that.
all right, Ken.
All right.
Well, Merry Christmas. I'll see you some point.
Merry Christmas. Thank you, Cal. All right. That's it. That's it. We're out of here today. Big competition. Thank you to Addie. Thank you to Brennan. Thank you to Jared, who I almost did not allow to get a point today. That would have been horrible. A lot of fun. Seriously, we'll be back maybe Tuesday. Got a Monday morning show. Got more three things. And yeah, get into the Patreon page or the YouTube channel membership page. Go back to those posts and post a mailbag question if you want. No problem if you don't have it. I'll redo those posts in the new year anyways. But we'll be back. Have a lot of fun. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles for winning big. Producer Steve will be happy upon his return. We'll see you soon, folks. Bye.